I recognize the member for Oakville North Burlington.
Thank you, Speaker. It's an honor today to rise in support of Bill 215, the Ukrainian Heritage Month Act, and I'd like to thank my colleague, MPP Sabawy, for introducing this important legislation. I'd also like to acknowledge members of the Ukrainian community from Oakville North Burlington who've joined us today. Father Yaroslav from St. Valdimir's Orthodox Ukrainian Church, John Hollick, who leads Hearts for Ukraine, a critical refugee resettlement program in Halton, along with his wife Nina, and Taras Antoniou, a good friend and a community leader. Speaker, this bill is about recognizing vital contributions of Ukrainian Ontarians, a community that has been an integral part of our province for well over a century. From the first settlers who arrived in the late 19th century to the waves of immigration throughout the 20th and 21st centuries, they have built businesses, established institutions, and raised families whose achievements have shaped the Ontario we know today. This legacy is reflected in landmarks such as St. Valdemir Cathedral of Toronto, built in 1948. The community also established St. Valdemir Cemetery in 1984, and 4 years later built St. Valdemir's Cultural Centre, all within my riding. And St. Joseph's Ukrainian Catholic Church, founded in 1956, today serves over 500 families. Now, Canada and Ukraine share a bond rooted in history and shared values. In 1991, Canada proudly became the first Western nation to recognize Ukraine's sovereignty. But this bill is about more than history. It's about resilience, both in the face of past hardships and in confronting today's challenges. On November 23rd, we observed Holodomor Memorial Day so as not to forget the millions of Ukrainians who perished in the genocide by famine under Stalin's regime. That dark chapter reminds us of the immense suffering Ukrainians have endured and the strength they have shown in overcoming it. That same strength is evident today. On November 19th, we marked 1,000 days since Russia's full-scale illegal invasion of Ukraine, and the courage and sheer grit of the Ukrainian people continue to inspire us. I've had the privilege of visiting Ukraine twice, traveling to Kyiv and Lviv, two cities rich in cultural history. And sadly, today, landmarks are being damaged, lives are being shattered, and cultural heritage being shattered by the missile attacks there. Yet even amidst such devastation, the Ukrainian people endure. Here in Ontario, we see that resilience in the families who fled the war. Our government is proud that Ontario has become a safe haven for many newcomers. In my community, hundreds of Ukrainian families have been welcomed. I will never forget attending Christmas celebrations at St. Valdemir's with some of these families. At the celebration, Father Yaroslav shared how Ontario has provided a desperately needed sense of community and safety amidst the horrors of war. In designating September as Ukrainian Heritage Month, we affirm their place in Ontario's history and acknowledge the profound contributions made to the province. Passing this bill ensures that the stories of Ukrainian Ontarians, stories of courage, sacrifice, and faith, become an indelible part of our shared heritage. It honors their past, celebrates their present, and commits to their future. Thank you.